want to start the show with a little bit of fun, right? Because I was listening to Drive earlier on, and they were talking about their team of the year, the Premier League team of the year, and they were making a 1 to 11, sticking the goalie in there and what have you, all that type of stuff. They were having a good debate on it. So I thought we could come at this from a slightly different angle. Similar thing, but slightly different, right? What I want you to do, I want you to have a real good think of a Mount Rushmore for this season, 2022, 2023. Now, when I say a Mount Rushmore, I'm not necessarily saying the best players, right? That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, who are, let's say in 10 years from now, when you look back at this particular season, who are going to be the 4 faces that spring into your mind straight away? Whether it's good, whether it's bad, doesn't matter. Who are the 4 that will remind you of this particular season? 03717 22 33 44. You can have many different reasons to have your 4. You can have, this player had an unbelievable season. They scored an amazing amount of goals. They did this, they did that. They were my favourite player. I liked them for this particular reason. You can have managers in there. You can have owners in there. You can have referees in there. You can have whatever you want. Just somebody that reminds you of the 2022, 2023 season. Who are your top 4? Who springs to mind?
You can go anywhere with this, isn't it?
I've got some belters here.
Have you?
Do you want me to give you my 4?
Yeah, you give me your 4 first, and then
I'll
think of mine.
Now, as it stands right now, here's my 4, but I do have a potential one, and it will be based on what happens on Sunday. All right? So my absolute shoo-ins to remind me of this season, Erling Haaland, right?
Yeah.
He's going on my Mount Rushmore. Record-breaking season, banging him in for fun. Think of him whatever you think of him. You can love him, you can hate him. I'm not bothered. Erling Haaland, when I remember 2022, 2023, he'll be one of the first faces that I think of. Yeah. First season in the Prem.
Smashed it.
Took to it like a duck to water, right? So he's my number 1, right? My number 2, Frank Lampard, right? Technically, could have relegated 2 teams. Nobody's done that, Frankie. Well done, son. An amazing tenure with his second stint at Chelsea. Let's be honest, he's had an absolute shocker. And week after week, he's just provided the laughs galore for me. I've been watching that Chelsea team. I love Frank, can't get enough of him. But I watched that Chelsea team and I think to myself, whoa, this lot are absolutely dreadful, aren't they?
Over there,
they are dreadful. And obviously,
it's not his fault, though. It's not his fault.
Well, he's not helped him, has he? He's gone in there.
I think anyone, no one can help them.
When's that manager bounce coming? That manager bounce ain't come, has it?
Mate, it's all on Todd Boehly, mate.
Right, he's my 3rd one. There you go. Look at you, you're thinking about the way my brain's going. 600 million, and they could finish 13th. That's hilarious, isn't it? So when I think of this season, 2022, 2023, I've got Haaland, Lampard, he's got to be in there because he's had an absolute shocker. One of the worst managerial performances that you're ever going to see from anybody ever.
I'm not having that.
Todd Boehly, 100%, you are on my Mount Rushmore. When I think of this season, I'm going to think of, that dude spent 600 million quid and finished 13th. That is absolutely ridiculous. So he's in there. Now, my other one, I'm torn now. This is where I'm torn. And it's all going to come down to Sunday, right? Because if this geezer pulls this off on Sunday, Big Sam is going on my Mount Rushmore, right? That fella compared himself to Guardiola, Klopp, yeah? And if he manages to keep Leeds United in the Premier League, he will be the first face I think of. What? He just steamed in, didn't he? Absolutely steamed in, told everybody that he was amazing. And when it was all done and gone, Leeds were out the door. They were in the Championship. Yeah. He's dragged them back up and managed to keep them in the Prem. If he manages to do it, that will be my 4. Haaland, Lampard, Todd Boehly, Big Sam, the 4 key faces for this season. What say you?
Ooh, Big Sam's in there. I've got some questions as well, questionable ones.
Go on.
So, like, for me,
yeah,
I'm not saying it's because he's my mate and I used to play with him, but I feel that number 1 for me that's going on Mount Rushmore has got to be Gary O'Neill. What he's done what a season he's had at Bournemouth. Like,
that's a good one, that. They were done. They were done.
We were going.
We were chatting January, February. We were going, mate.
Yeah, Bournemouth gone.
See you in a bit.
See you in a bit.
I was planning Blackburn away days to Bournemouth next year. Done. He was having none of it.
I'm telling you. So he's definitely Gary O'Neill.
Yeah, great season. Great season.
And then I'm gonna have to go with a bit of West Ham.
Go on.
Yeah.
Oh, because you got to a European final. Yeah.
Question mark.
Who's in?
Declan Rice. captain, and he'll be the third ever captain to lift up a trophy if they can get past Fiorentina in Prague. He's got to be on Mount Rushmore.
All right. So if they win it, he's in. He will remind you of the season.
He will remind me of this. Obviously,
of course. All right. I get that.
West Ham.
Yeah.
Then obviously I got to go to my old club. Todd Boehly, as you said.
He's got to be in, hasn't he?
600 million spent.
He's got to be in.
$500 million. More than $500 million spent. Yeah.
Mate.
And he's almost got the relegated. And I'm sorry, Chelsea fans. That's just the way it is. It's been a shocker, diabolical season.
It's been a shocker.
Shocker. And then my fourth is open.
What are you thinking?
Oh.
You're not having Haaland?
Yeah, but I'm having Haaland. Definitely. He's got to be in there.
Okay.
He has to be in there. But at the same time, again, if you say Big Sam, just the swagger and the vigour he came with.
That's it.
Like, he said it from his chest. He was talking from his chest.
He was pumping it out.
He said,
yeah,
listen,
these guys have got nothing on me.
They got nothing on me, mate.
And I'm going to prove it.
And the thing about I see him because we played against him on Saturday or Sunday, whenever it was. Yeah, Sunday, sorry. And I said, you've got some, but I'm shaking his hand. I said, you got some balls, you. Am I allowed to say that?
Yeah, done.
I was like, yeah, you got some. And it was like, oh, Coley. And I was like, but I wanted to say more, but it was just a passing by. But I was thinking that he's the man. Like, but he obviously got beat very handsomely from us. But at the same time,
if he keeps him up, mate.
If he keeps them up,
done.
Mate.
He's on the list.
He's on the list. Just the way he done it. Because you could say the same for, obviously, Dean Smith down at Leicester. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? If he keeps them up.
Didn't do it with the swag, though.
But didn't do it with the swag. You know what I'm saying? It's different with Sam.
It's like Dyche. It's like Dyche, right? If he keeps Everton up.
Yeah.
Didn't do it with the swag.
Yeah.
You've got to go out there and tell everybody that you're the best manager in the world and then do it. That's what you got to do.
That's what I'm saying. So, because he's got, what has he got? 19% chance of making it to stay in the Premier League. 90%. I think that was on Sky Sports or whatever. So, if he does it and he pulls this out of the bag, mate, he's got to be on there. But I got to say, Erling Haaland's got to be in there.
De Zerbi? He's got to be in the chat, hasn't he?
De Zerbi deserves it.
Yeah.
That's a bad joke, innit?
Yeah, but he definitely does. Yeah. The geezer that owns Brighton as well.
Yeah.
Get him in there. There's a few Brighton guys, actually, that could be on this list. There's a few of them.
Yeah.